contract earlier, man. Same day deal. How's the HMS Skinsmeister? I hope it didn't sail into troubled waters. Oh, hey, Croaky, Fight. Thoughts on Star Ocean 2 demo? I do like those traditional JRPG demos. I mean, I do like those traditional JRPG games. Hey, it sounds good, man. Where's Resident Evil PS1 HD Trilogy? PS1 HD Trilogy. Sounds good. I'd be down for that. I mean, I love Resident Evil 1 and 2, and even 3 is really good as well. Oh, hi, well, thank you for popping and saying, oh, it's alright, man. It's all good. Broco, welcome in, Captain. Oh, almost starting. Get ready, you Sony ponies. That's right, Sony ponies. Anyone Sony ponies? I want to see Twisted Metal, man. Maybe a new Ghost of Tsushima game? Maybe a look at the new PlayStation, right? They're doing a slim version. Let me give my boys a shout out. Oh wait, it's starting now. Let's go. Among Us. Among Us. I thought it said Among Us. That's a bad deal. Your mic seems low compared to the state of play. Okay.
Gross.
Hey, cheers.
Okay. No problem. Alright. Okay. Well. Yeah, that might be a problem. Okay.
What is this? Is this a new game?
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh man. Oof.
Oh, that sucks. Ugh.
Death Stranding 2. AKA Package Simulator.
All right. Oh yeah, post. All right. Yeah. Okay, tree. And
Not actual gameplay.
Nate, are you okay? You look sad.
oh, hey, Mike. No. That's sad. Let's just take a break from my
Lost in
run.
Ipswich.
The road's out.
Yeah, road's out, but no worries. Grapple point.
Oh,
See?
grapple point. Oh, just grapple.
Oh
I'll
man.
grapple it.
It's got some
Yeah, just
dirty
grapple it.
jammies there.
Oh, yeah, I'll just grapple that fucker with my grappling hook.
Yeah, no worries. Just grapple that fucker.
I'll just grapple that fucker.
Yeah, good. All right. Well, Salada.
Oh, Salada. Yeah, all right. I'll just pull out my grappling hook. Well, I don't know where my... Oh, this is bad. Okay, all right. Okay, there's enough here.
Oh man, no! Baby steps. Wow. Hey, Glossy! Summer 2024. Wow, that looks like a new IP.
Hi, I'm Sean Benson. Here at PlayStation, our team is always on the lookout for creative, inspiring, and original games to bring to PlayStation players around the world. We are constantly canvassing game development studios as we search for the next exciting idea. And as you just saw, Baby Steps is a great example of the innovative spirit that we're looking for. In today's State of Play, we've got a wide variety of games
I'm
to
not
share
sure.
with you. My hope is that these demonstrate the diversity of experiences coming to PlayStation consoles and PSVR 2. On that note, I'm very excited to welcome PlayStation players to Roblox. This infinite
Roblox.
variety of
Nice.
3D immersive experiences is making the jump to PS4 on October 10th. Roblox features full cross-platform support, so you can join 66 million daily active users across PC, mobile, and other platforms. We can't wait for you to explore
Daily.
millions of experiences together and to see what you
Oh no,
create.
kidding. Didn't know it was the same thing.
Alright, let's dive in. Starting with a look at
Yes.
2 great games coming to PlayStation VR 2.
Wait, no PS5 Roblox version? Oh my gosh! Who are you gonna call?
Welcome to the Ghostbusters. You might
Who
be
you
new
gonna
here,
call? It's
but we have a job to get
Skins
done.
Meister!
The city
or
isn't going to
Jasm.
save itself. So get geared up and join the team, because working
my
together
gosh.
will give you the
Let's
best
go!
chance. Luckily, you'll have access to the latest ghost-busting gadgets, if you can earn them. We're talking turrets, shields, decoys, and so much more.
Throw your trap. Wow. Light 'em up.
I'm picking up something.
Whoa. Watch out.
You'll need to be ready for anything
Where's Slimer?
before you'll be ready to take on the Ghost Lord.
Ghostbusters, Rise of the Ghost Lord.
Oh yeah, and these guys, mini puffs, they can be a real pain in the...
Oh, if I would have finished that up video off with Slimer doing his slime attack, and then the slime coming out of the PSVR 2.
No fucking way.
Oh wow, this is VR Resident Evil 4 for game trailer. Yeah. Wow. Oh, they're stepping up their VR game, aren't they, Sony?
Think you can swallow me whole, huh?
I finished that game and really, really good, man. Yeah, So my friend from CEX managed to snag one for like 380 with his CEX discount.
This is Gondor 1.
But it's still quite
President's
expensive,
daughter,
right?
Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
I'm seeing increased movement from Los Eliminados.
Yeah, where's the separate ways?
Don't get careless.
Ah, there's my Ada Wong.
Copy. Ada out.
One of my cosplays, I should add.
What terrible actions will be done in its name? And who will pay its dark cost?
Find Lewis. Fetch me the amber.
Have you changed, Ada? Or are you just trying to use me again?
Because in this world, someone always pays.
There's someone who needs my help.
Best not to ask who or why.
Yay!
It's
Separate
what I
ways.
researched for all these years, Ada. And I see the symptoms already showing in your eyes.
September 21st, let's go! Let's go! That's soon! Oh, the Mercenaries free update September 21st as well. Let's go! You never played the OG RE4 Separate Ways? It was really good. She had a black outfit on for that one as well.
I am Navi.
Now,
Avatar?
you are what I made you!
I was abducted by the RDA and trained in their ways. For 15 years, they kept me from my world and my people.
Wait. You have the map. You are Sorrento. The poor child knows nothing of our ways. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens.
I must seek those who can teach me the ways of the Navi and help me reconnect with my world.
Follow me!
I won't hurt you. No!
Oh, apparently Separate Ways was especially challenging for the folks doing the HD mod for OG RE4. Oh really? It was really good, man.
To ride like one.
I enjoyed it a lot, Separate Ways.
Pandora is under attack again.
I've never been that much into Avatar, man. I saw the film and it was alright. But I don't know, man.
I will not
There's been
allow
quite a
the
few,
RDA
few
to
games
destroy
of this game,
land.
this film as well, right?
This is my home.
The Navi will fight on your side against the RDA.
I am Navi, and I will protect Pandora.
Avatar sure is a movie.
Sivako!
Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, December 7th, 2023. Pre-order available. Ubisoft. That's
We need him, Connor.
Ubisoft. That's definitely their kind of game, man.
We need him stronger. Faster. Better equipped.
Budoka Tenkaichi 4. Okay. What's this?
More vicious than ever. We need him ready.
Blood Will Run. Ghost Runner. Is that Ghost Runner? Demo available today. 505 Games. I know that's an Italian developer, 505 Games. They've done some pretty good games. Oh, what's this? A new controller? Oh, new designs, isn't it? Wow, look at all this CG, man. Is this the new PS thing or something? Oh. Deep Earth Collection. Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Hi, I'm Johan Pilestad, CEO and Creative Director at Arrowhead Game Studios. And today I'm pleased to share an extended look at Helldivers
Ghost
2.
Runner 2.
We're starting on the ship's bridge.
You're trying to
preparing
make
select our
basic
mission
colors
from the
sound
galactic
cool.
wormhole. Once cleared for mission engagement, it's time to go into your hell
Yeah,
pod
and flashy.
prepare for planetfall. Today we join a squad on one of the many planets in the galaxy,
Deep
set
Earth.
on an important mission to eliminate a deadly bile titan.
Perfect PR speak, right? Procamus.
Titan. I think it's this way. There are some enemies here.
Okay, I'm covering you on the right.
We're covering your rear. Oh, there's loads of them. I'm switching to flamethrower. Oh god, no, it's the bile titan! Oh, I died. Reinforcing. Oof, I have to run. Alright, I'm back. Can you guys take him out with the recoilless?
Yeah, I'll try to take him down from the side. Reload my recoilless.
On it. I got enemies on my back as well. Oh, there's a charger here.
I'm gonna take out the brood commander.
He's charging me.
We take out the charger with the recoilless.
Alright.
Reload away.
Nice.
It's almost a
I'm
bit
gonna
like
thin out the crowd a little
a
bit.
bit like Destiny, right?
There are a lot
But
of
a
them
bit
coming.
different.
My guard dog is taking care of the little ones. Oh, oh!
I'm throwing out the strafing runs, try to
I'm
take
gonna
out the
take
small
out the
guys.
brute commander.
Oh no, you killed me!
Oh. I'm sorry. One small death for the Helldivers. Reinforcing.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay, should we do something? Should we strategize?
I'm drawing his attention. Alright, I don't think I have an option. We need to throw in the 500 kilogram bomb. I'm throwing it out.
Oh god, he's coming for me.
Getting out of the way.
There.
Okay, there we go.
Good job.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Well done, Helldivers. Another win for Super Earth. After each successful mission,
Yeah, what did you
players are
think of
rewarded for their efforts,
Nintendo Direct?
allowing them to upgrade their ship, weapons, armor, and strategies,
Alright, I thought.
giving them the edge in the
I
many battles
liked
to come. I hope you enjoyed seeing a glimpse
was
of
it
just one of the many missions and
the
planets
Tomb
the
Raider
game has to
trilogy,
offer.
right? Yeah,
Now
earlier
go out
on.
there and spread managed
2
democracy.
in 1 day skins. It was the and F-Zero 99 looked good as well. I'm gonna try that out. F-Zero 99, that looks fun. I like F-Zero a lot. Oh, it's Spider-Man. Another one of my cosplay games. Spider-Gwen is one of my cosplays. Insomniac.
This is Brian Intihar, Senior Creative Director at Insomniac Games. Thank you for all of your amazing feedback to our demo at the showcase
I know,
earlier
right?
this year. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is filled with an amazing story and story missions.
It was okay, nothing stood out
Today
to
I'm here to
me
provide
in
you with a
particular,
first
but
look
yeah,
at
the
how the
Ultimate
open world
Classic
experience
Daisy
is
was nice.
evolving and how the game is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation
Yeah,
5.
it was and there was that
First thing
Princess
you'll notice
Peach
is
game.
that our city has nearly
skins.
doubled in size
Don't know
with
if
the
you're
addition of 2
into
iconic
new
new
IP,
boroughs,
Princess
Queens and
Peach.
Brooklyn. And we've introduced the web wings,
Can
an
you tell me?
entirely new mechanic that, when combined with web swinging, allows you to traverse the city in a whole new way and at faster speeds than ever before. Whether it's a neighborhood backdrop of Queens or the fireworks that light up the sky of
That
Coney
looked quite
Island,
good, man. It looked quite
exploring
good.
these
huh?
areas will feel much
Decent
different
game,
than the
isn't it?
towering skyscrapers of Manhattan, while also delivering memorable locales like Peter Parker's old stomping grounds in Midtown High and Miles Morales' current place of learning, Brooklyn Visions Academy.
Hey Miles, what's up?
Speaking
Is
of our
it new
heroes,
in the Mushroom
Marvel Spider-Man
Kingdom?
2 will introduce the
Yeah.
ability to switch between
Nah,
the two
I mean,
wall crawlers in the open world.
New
And,
IP from
thanks
an
to the power of the
established
PlayStation
character, I
5, you can make that switch almost instantly. Delivering a bigger city and playing as not one but 2 spider heroes were big goals for Marvel Spider-Man 2. But this time around, it was equally important to provide a greater sense of exploration and discovery. As you progress through the main story, a number of new activities
would you
and
like to
storylines
do
will become available.
the
majority
cosplay
of those will
suit
now be
sometime?
represented by visual cues in the world
We
that
did
grab your
awesome
attention,
one before
such as a
for
flock of
Samus
Kraven's talon
Aran.
drones circling a building, a mysterious symbol projected into the sky, or even an unfamiliar spider-bot ping emitting from one of the rooftops. Many activities, like the hunter's cloaked blinds that overlook the Big Apple, lead to even greater challenges yet yield worthy rewards and new information about Marvel's greatest hunter, Kraven. Others will lead to a climactic showdown with Marvel villains not yet seen in this Spider-Man universe.
Ooh, Venom.
Spider heroes have new AR tech in the lenses of their masks, providing a quick glimpse of activities already discovered, or helping locate new ones.
I remember playing the Spider-Man game on the SNES. I haven't played an awful lot of
to quickly track
Spider-Man.
nearby areas of interest. The app will also include incoming requests from those who call Marvel's New York home. Some will ask for either spider hero to help, while others, like the students of Brooklyn Visions calling upon Miles, will require you to put on the mask of a specific hero. All these activities, including crimes you stop from the game's various enemy factions,
That's good,
also
man.
now feed into the new District Progress system, which even provides more rewards and unlocks our brand new fast travel system. As you can see here, the PlayStation 5 and its SSD means you can move across the city with very little downtime. Finally, the more city you explore and the more activities you complete, the more ways you'll be able to customize your spider hero. This includes mastering additional combat abilities and traversal skills, acquiring and improving gadgets, upgrading through the new suit tech system, and of course, unlocking additional spider suits. And we're talking lots and lots of suits. Marvel Spider-Man 2 will feature over 65 suits from the comics, movies, and multiple original designs. And thanks to the all-new suit style system, you'll now have more than 200 different ways to outfit your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. On behalf of Insomniac Games, we couldn't be more excited about what this expanded city has to offer, and all the new ways you'll experience Marvel's New York. We look forward to seeing you swinging around in Marvel Spider-Man 2 when it launches October 20th, only on PlayStation 5.
Some of that SSD power, Krogmeister. Spider-Man 2 be greater together. October 20th. It's gonna be one of their big holiday titles, no doubt. I guess Microsoft must be a bit jealous.
Since the end of the great conflict between Dana and Rena. And so, our journey continues.
There she
Ooh.
is! Don't let her get away! After her!
Certainly looks like it, right, Kraken?
The gang's all here.
It looks like it. No.
The hell she did? She's a monster!
The truth is that people will always doubt,
Is it Tails game?
hate, and
Or-
reject.
It looks good though.
All differences must be erased. Once there are no differences, there will be...
Yeah, Tails will Arise. Beyond the Dawn, November 9th, 2023. Damn. Good. Looks good. I'm on that. That looks good. I've played Tails game.
What we call
to
destiny
completion
is
before.
neither
There are only
visible
one.
nor tangible.
Tails,
Yet, it is as
Tales of
certain as the
Vesperia.
collapsing and converging of the past and present. I called out to you and you came. The future is like a labyrinth. Every divergence is merely an inducement. There is only one real path.
There's been a lot of Tails games that has, but they're pretty good.
You and I are each other's destiny.
What was that?
Hey, Beth Vegas! Having a great time? I hope you're all ready for the Foam Stars Open Beta Party!
Foam Stars? Open beta party.
The Foamtastic 4 vs. 4 Party!
Oh wow.
Use foam and knock out the opposition.
Well, this looks like a certain Nintendo game, that's for sure.
2 insanely fun game modes. Smash the star.
I
Defeat the star player to
I
win.
can just imagine the the Nintendo exec's face, you know, with one eyebrow raised, looking at this.
Allies on the outside.
And like,
8 unique characters hit the stage. Soa, Agito, Tonix, Jet Justice, Melty.
That's right. Yeah, that's cool. It's almost like got that kind of like 80s kind of Tron vibe or something like that.
We'll see you at the Foam Stars Open Beta Party.
Join 4v4 foam blasting frenzy. You looking forward to
We've been having a
getting
blast with Foam
foamy?
Stars, and we can't wait for you to get
foam
your hands
all
on
over
it.
you?
The open beta kicks off later this month. Before we wrap up, Square Enix has one more update for us today. They're
Ooh,
hard
okay.
at work on Final Fantasy VII
Final
Rebirth.
Fantasy
the
VII
ambitious
Rebirth, let's
follow-up to
go.
the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy VII Remake. Let's see what's in store for one of next year's most anticipated
I
games.
finished remake already. Oh, I thought it was really good. I did really like it. So
world's
did you, right,
ending.
Jasm?
At least, that's what everyone's saying.
This sky.
You say
I don't like it.
you.
Ready to fire, sir. Welcome to the New World Order. Fire!
Just close your eyes and listen. Tell me you can't hear that.
Filming, yeah.
Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies.
We can overcome our fate.
Well, I'm gonna get this game
Am I the
since I've got
same as these
I've got remake
monsters?
and finished it already.
Am I even human?
Okay, we're looking for Sephiroth. Think you can find him?
Oh,
Oh wow.
Sephiroth. You see. So you heeded the call too, did you?
What are you talking about?
As you
Ooh.
can see, your brothers down there
That
are having a
chocobos.
little get together.
Yeah.
They're our best chance of finding
Segway.
Sephiroth.
Yeah. I ask because I suspect they're soldiers suffering from cellular degradation.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Sephiroth! Come on.
Oh, Yuffie. I played and finished the Yuffie DLC as well. It was really fun, actually.
On me.
Yeah. Yeah, part 2 of the remake. Apparently there's going to be 3, I think. 3 parts? Was it 2 or 3?
Look! Look!
Oh, dang. Fancy footwork and hip work going on there. Yeah, 3 parts. 3 parts, please.
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit.
A weapon?
Tutelary creatures, said only to appear when the planet is in grave danger.
Who dares disturb my slumber? It's
Them
upon
skins
us.
points.
The reunion. When worlds merge. I'm waiting, Cloud.
Nice. Well, I'm on that, man. When's it coming out? February 29th, 2024 on 2 discs. Wow. Twin pack pre-order start.
We hope you enjoyed that new look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's coming to PlayStation 5 on February 29th. And that's all for State of Play. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, that was pretty good, man. There was some good games there, man. I thought it's probably better than a bit better. It was better, quite a bit better than Nintendo Direct. Man. No Twisted Metal though. You guys like these showcases over E3? I'm not sure really. I love these scissor wheels. Spider-Man 2 pre-order now. 10 units in Spider-Man 2, October 20th. PlayStation. Is that it? Oh, well. That was pretty good, man. I would have liked to seen some more titles, their older titles, get remade instead of like the direct sequel all the time. But it was better than for the Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct seemed like there was going to be like a lack of content because I think a new Nintendo is coming out next year, right?
The iPhone 15 is here, and this is amazing.
Yeah. But I can see why the companies prefer doing pre-recorded shows like this. Less likely they embarrass themselves. Damn, everything. Has that tempted you to get PlayStation 5 skins? It's IGN. I did wonder if the companies may not want high quality versions of their old E3s out there.
Will you reveal the heart of our magical
Get those embarrassing moments out there.
Probably gonna see some more footage of 7 Rebirth, but my god, I was not prepared for everything I just saw. I am vibrating in my chair.
Oh damn, this dude's vibrating.
This escalated this from like a B presentation all the way to an A- because you know what? I love Final Fantasy VII.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, we got to give it up to Square Enix on that one. I mean, they started off with Foam Stars, and then they built.
I've got one
Final
still on
Fantasy,
loan, but nothing there made me want to drop £500 on my own. PS5 doesn't still have a killer app.
There's going to be an open beta. You know, we got
Nor
like a
does
list of different
Xbox
characters.
yet,
Like,
but at least Game Pass or
also
something.
we found out about Roblox,
Oh, yeah,
which I'm
yeah.
super excited for.
Oh my
Like, I
god!
don't know about y'all, but
if
we
you
need
think
to talk
about like
this.
a ragtag group of heroes getting together in like a futuristic city under the Square Enix logo, I mean, you can't do better than Foam Stars.
We're gonna come back to that.
100%.
If you misbehave, we're gonna come back to that and talk about Foam Stars a whole lot.
It's a threat.
Let's just get
Nor
into it
does
first and
Xbox,
foremost.
but at
Spider-Man
least
2.
Game Pass.
Akeem, you actually,
I mean,
you can't talk
I
about
got
it quite
Game
yet, but you got a
Pass,
chance to go check
but
out
I don't know.
Spider-Man
There's
2.
not as
Can you
many.
tease
For
anything
me,
about
there's
that?
not as many great exclusive
the
games
game,
on
plays
Microsoft
like you would
compared with
expect.
Sony
I
and
can't say
Nintendo.
much. The
Right?
embargo
You know,
is up
at the
tomorrow, but,
moment,
you know,
anyway.
I'm definitely going to be talking about it next week on Beyond.
Yes. Yeah,
the,
for sure.
The thing is, so what we saw was 3 minutes, you know, giving us information about like how we're going to get, you know, doubling the size.
Oh yeah,
of
Skins. I was going to say,
all
would
the
you be
various
down
different
for doing
costumes,
another
65 different
cosplay
suits.
shoot
These are
sometime?
things I can talk about, and like all the assisted text and whatnot, seamlessly, you know, switching between the two Spider-Man. It's from what I've seen. I can't talk about from what I've played, but from what I've seen, like if you
bring out a new
it
Metal
looks like
Gear
they've just
Solid
pretty
or
much
something, I would
refined
love
the formula,
Right.
You know,
It's not
from the
really any
2018
exclusive that
Spider-Man
puts me
game,
on.
Miles
Oh
Morales.
yeah,
they pretty much just
what
refined
about
it and
Silent
added a
Hill?
bunch
They
of
was
things that
going to bring out
I
Silent
didn't even
Hill,
know I
wasn't it? A
wanted.
new.
Like,
Yeah,
I had no idea I wanted Spider-Man gliding.
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
so
and
that's
increasing
the
his
big
speed.
thing.
I would like
is,
to
is
see
that,
a
like,
new Silent Hill or
Spider-Man
Metal
2018
Gear
was
Solid
running on
maybe.
2013 hardware.
Yeah.
Like that is a last gen game. This is from the ground up made for PS5. And I remember one of the first things we
yeah,
saw
I was thinking
for
maybe,
the PS5 was like an early tech demo that
could
showed
do my
exactly how
latex-
fast the new
latex
console
Samus,
could render
maybe?
New York in Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Or,
was just like
I've
you know
also-
blowing through the streets, just super fast, and we got
I've
to see that
also
actually used in game
got
here.
or
And it's
maybe
showing
a
that, like,
version
in
of my
addition to being able
2B,
to swing
maybe?
through buildings like you do, they kind of showed how the glider works a little bit better. And there's spots where you can sort of see. I'm guessing this is probably an upgrade where you can see like gusts of
There
wind
was
that
talk
you can
of a
ride
Ghost
on.
of
Right,
Tsushima 2 coming out as
it's just
well.
really cool. And I mean,
but
the
there
sheer
was
scale of it,
no,
I'm
it was a
getting
no show.
kind of a hard answer about that. That it's
I mean,
Brooklyn, Queens, and then Manhattan as well.
And they didn't show the
they're just
Wolverine
tech
game as
wizards.
well,
They're
isn't it? They
brilliant.
showed the Wolverine
they've
game
gotten the
before,
most
didn't
out
they?
of the PS5, I think by far of any.
But
of
that
any other
wasn't
studio.
shown.
If you look at what they did with Ratchet and Clank, they took a tried and true franchise that they've been perfecting for years, and they threw it through the PS5 tech. And they're like, "Good, look, there's these portals now, and they let you instantly travel from place to place." The fast travel that we saw in this demo today blew my mind. That's exactly like the kind of stuff where you're like, oh, that's why I bought a PS5. Like the fact that it just went from like the map to zipping in instantly, switching between characters, showing like exactly where they are in the city. Like that's the kind of stuff that you could throw a drum at a guy now. Like man, I think I was kind of like, yeah, all right, more Spider-Man, cool. Yeah, I'm down. But now I'm like fully officially hyped to this game.
That's exactly it. It's like we've seen a lot of this game. It's still very much a known
footage.
quantity. I'm obviously going to play it. It looks like it's going to be great. I have faith it will be great. This was a lot of like little granular stuff that actually got me more excited than the big cinematic thing we saw in the last big reveal. Like just seeing, I don't know, like a little bit look at the upgrade trees, like some of the stuff you unlock, and it honestly jumped around so much that it's hard to like kind of parse
Is
all
anyone
the
into
details.
Spider-Man games? I haven't really
I
played
got
them,
excited
but
again
they
about, like,
they
the
do
little,
look cool. And I
things they
think
get
if
to
I
do.
played it, I
Somebody
might
with
like
a
it.
drum.
So,
I don't understand what's going on there.
I haven't played them. The new
65
Spider-Man game.
costumes.
And then you can
65 costumes.
Yeah.
and you can have different
and
looks for
where's
them. So
GTA
there's like
6.
250
I guess
different
I'm
combinations.
guessing that's going to be a really big
that's
reveal
wild.
from Rockstar on
Yeah,
their
one
own.
season
So,
have,
Evocative
like,
of something like
since
Armored
that's such a
Core
huge
to
selling
me,
game.
where you can like change the different shading on different parts of Spider-Man. So I was like, yes, I want to be able to make my black.
Oh
silver,
yeah, skins.
White
In
Spider-Man.
fact, I
Make
could
him
do
look
the
like
two,
the
either the
everybody
latex
makes.
Samus
He looks
Aran,
awesome. Cannot
or
wait.
I've got
I'm dying to see what
Beast
kind of,
Lord
like,
sword
retro throwback, like
for
cell shaded
for
ones we
2B.
get.
Like
I
it's a
love
really
the,
big sword.
I love the
that looks
you know,
really
classic
cool.
look
That
in the
would
first
look
one, and also
really
the
cool with my
Spider-Verse,
bodysuit.
the kind of that skips animation
cosplay,
frames. I thought that was really cool, and they're obviously showing
I
like,
can send
the
you
really
some
pretty
pictures.
new shiny ones. But I want some some
I thought the
janky old
PS4
looking
one
ones
was
for
decent. Oh
boring
yeah,
old people like me and Brian.
it was decent. Yeah.
No, this looks like
What's a
It's a
janky
Super
Spider-Man
Sentai
costume?
looking one.
It's only one of
janky
their
Spider-Man
big
costume is the one that's like the ski
games
mask and
that
the
they push
goggles
all
that
the
he
time,
fights
right?
Macho
So-
Man wearing.
Okay, yeah.
I'm kind of half
what I'm
interested
talking
in
about.
it. Maybe
Scarlet
maybe
Spider's
sometime
kind
I'll
of
pick it
janky
up.
looking. It's just a ripped T-shirt or whatever, a ripped sweater.
Just Jim Spider-Man.
But that's
yeah,
for
no.
aesthetics, though. That's
Yeah.
not.
So they did some stuff here that like I kind of rolled my eyes at a little bit, but now thinking about it more, I kind of dig. Like instead of just map markers
What would
and
you
icons,
give?
which I'm sure
What would
they'll
you
have,
give
'cause every
the
open world
grades
game
of
needs them
the
now.
two presentations
There was a
today
lot of visual cues in the open world, like
for
the kind of
Nintendo
like those
Direct
robot
and Sony State of Play?
vulture drones you can follow around and kind of orbs in the sky and stuff like that that start side quests and mini missions. I really dig that. Also, like every time we see Venom and like he's just hulking and gigantic. I just I cannot wait to like that's the kind of encounters like I really can't wait for in this game. They also talked about how they're bringing in some villains that they haven't shown yet and that they've never done before. And that's exciting.
The phrasing of that I think was like that haven't appeared in the Spider-Man universe. So like I'm curious what that means. Like
69 out of 100.
But
For which one? This one?
It's not. I don't think it's gonna be like original characters, but it's stuff that we
Why is
haven't
this
seen in the
Spider-Man 2 if there
Insomniac.
were
You
two
know,
Spider-Man
Gamerverse
games
or whatever they
for
call it.
PS4
So that'll be cool to see. I'm.
Is it because
I'm hoping Morbius is there?
spin-off?
We could
Right? I don't
kick
know.
his ass. I think
I
that'd
guess
be nice.
because Miles Morales wasn't a
And
fully
who knows?
fledged
Maybe this
sequel.
is like a deep tease for like maybe there's like you'll see some X-Men villains with the upcoming Wolverine game that from Insomniac. I don't know. Just speculating. It's an exciting time to be. It feels like it feels odd to be
Sony
excited
has
about
certainly got a
Marvel
good
thing when,
lineup of
you know, on
games,
the
and I give them
cinematic
that.
front, it's all
They
stuff
do
that,
have.
for
I
the most
mean,
part, everyone knows what's
if
happening.
you look at
With Insomniac,
you know what's
Spider-Man, it
available
just
now,
feels like
right now, I definitely think Sony
clean
have
slate.
Yes.
I don't know what to
good
expect,
lineup of
and
games
that's what
versus
makes me-
Microsoft.
I would love to
and
see some kind of teases
I
for
think
Wolverine in
Microsoft
there.
has
I think that's
definitely
totally
got to
fair. I
catch
think it'd
up
be nice.
in that
You know, the
regard,
last one
yeah.
we had, you know, there's like, oh, there's the Baxter building, there's the, you know, Avengers Tower, like what's going on there? And it's like, they're not there, they're not home, they're over at Crystal Dynamics' house or whatever.
Right.
But in this case, like, it's very possible that we have, like, I don't know, there's a maybe you see Wolverine, maybe you try to hang out with him and he tells you to go away or something. Profane language, I don't know. So Spider-Man 2 is just around the corner. That's happening in October. Happening even sooner than that, a nice little curveball here. A fun surprise that next week we are getting the long-awaited, much rumored, much expected, much anticipated Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways expansion
I'll
DLC.
be on that.
Yes.
All about the
Probably
adventures of Ada
day
Wong.
one, I think.
Brian,
I'm highly
this is your
anticipating
game.
that.
Oh God, yeah. So it's mid-September, so I'm doing that thing where I'm rattling in my brain like, what are some of your favorite games this year? I'm looking back and reflecting, looking forward on what's left to play. Assignment Ada was the thing that came later in the original version of Resident Evil, specifically to PS2. So like the GameCube version didn't get that. When they ported it to PS2, it came there, and eventually it made it to basically every other system that Resident Evil 4 was ported to, which was every other system ever made. It's finally getting this now. The original version was about like somewhere between 4 and 6 hours, and it effectively sits alongside the same campaign that Leon's in, but it's told from Ada's perspective, and you're kind of infiltrating the same areas and conflicts from a different angle, and sometimes setting up stuff that impacts Leon and vice versa. Now, there's a little bit of tricky wordiness here that I want to dig into. They said that this is a free update. I dug into this a little bit. The game is getting a free update, and that is Ada and Wesker are coming to Mercenaries, but Capcom has confirmed that Assignment Ada will be paid DLC. So if you own the base game, which you should because it's awesome, you'll have to buy this separately, which stings a little bit because I think they kind of obfuscated that a little bit, but I'm going to do it. I've bought every version of this game ever. This is the best looking version of Assignment Ada I've ever seen. Gives me a good excuse to go back into that game. Game of the Year talk's going to come up in a few months, so it kind of refreshes the platter for everybody. So yeah.
If you didn't buy this, I would be genuinely worried about you as
oh God, yeah.
That's just not, I mean, yeah.
No, like as if this month and next month weren't busy enough, but everything gets pushed aside.
They should have
for
another
RE4.
her outfit as well, the black one
PlayStation
from the
VR2
original
RE4 version, which
Ways,
I feel like this is a much more interesting look at it than we've gotten previously. Before, it just kind of looked like what we expected. This one, I don't know. Yeah, Akeem, you're a big PSVR guy. What's your feeling on this?
Yeah, well, what we saw, because I'm pretty sure you all remember, Capcom earlier this year had like a bit of a showcase. Where
they definitely needed more support for PSVR 2 because at the moment there's not much for it. I think
at another state of play, if I'm recalling correctly,
so
it was the same
good that
footage
they've done
they
that.
showed
Otherwise,
earlier this year during a PlayStation
it's
state
not
of
gonna.
play.
It's because it's
now,
quite expensive.
This or it was a showcase. One of the two. Anyways. This is a lot more refined. This look that we're getting at. So they've definitely come a long way since they initially announced that they were going to be doing this. And I'm hoping that there's other games that come out beforehand, but I don't think so. We know that it's coming out in the wintertime, so that might be the time that I dust off my PSVR 2 and put it back on my head to play.
Akeem, I wanted to point out real quick. So the Meta Quest 2 or the Oculus Quest 2 got a exclusive version of Resident Evil 4 that was based on like the original GameCube Wii PS2 version, and so like that game is really cool and really interesting. But like when you get up really close and stuff like that, it's the kind of early 2005 textures. This is proper RE4 remake. It's gorgeous. I've been like kind of whatever on PSVR 2. This is one of those things where I'm like, damn it, I need to play this game somehow. So I'm gonna figure that out.
So, wait, are you thinking about getting a PSVR 2? Is that what I'm hearing, Brian?
No, I'm just gonna come over and hang out.
Well, you're always welcome over. You know that.
Thank you. Can I crash on the couch for like 20 hours and platinum this?
Yeah, you can sleep in my studio actually.
We actually just saw at the whole iPhone reveal, whatever they had RE8 or was it 4?
Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 4.
But running on a touch screen, which had a whole lot of controls on the screen. It seems like a lot to unpack. I was joking that like it'd be really funny to see people compete. Like one person's got to play through it in VR, one person's got to play it on their phone and see who can get through that the fastest. That's like a real survival horror challenge. Not necessarily a good time for playing, but Now, speaking of good time, Nick, you had a good time during this presentation because of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. You are a big, huge FF7 fan. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
Honestly, I'm still trying to parse everything I saw because they threw a lot at us within
mostly good,
the span of 2 minutes, and so
remake,
much that I didn't expect that we would ever get a glimpse of. Not only
the
did we see
battle system
teases
was,
of what would be
part.
coming in later chapters of Final Fantasy VII, we saw
story,
Corel, which is Barrett's hometown. We saw Junon, where Rufus is getting inaugurated. We got a tease of the weapons, all capital weapons, the biological giant kaiju that defend all of the planet. We saw all summons I didn't expect to see. We saw a bunch of dual attacks. We saw the flashback to the past with Sephiroth and Cloud investigating the Mako reactor. We saw the mini games at the Gold Saucer, which I didn't think we'd be getting. And not just that, but the attention to detail of what those mini games are what make me so excited about this remake and / rebirth of Final Fantasy VII. We got Kachi, but the fighting minigame, right? Back on Final Fantasy VII PS1, it was such a janky, rock, paper, scissors style game. Not only did they manage to capture that perfectly on PS5, but you are using the original Final Fantasy VII polygons as your character fighter screen. And then they have the motorcycle mini game. They got so much. I could go on and on and on. We saw Alexander. We saw Kajata. We saw Odin. Oh, man.
You think we're going to get snowboarding, or are they going to cut that?
I think we're gonna get snowboarding. I think they've shown so much already, so we gotta be getting
I would say Final Fantasy VII is a really good snowboarding game with just way too many menus to get
a lot of random battles in that snowboarding game. I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, that's so new.
The one thing that I think had me the most fan in the original Final Fantasy VII, Cloud tells the crew, I kind of have a messed up past with this guy named Sephiroth. Not only do we get to see what that looks like here on PS5 hardware, but we saw
fuck you up against the door, yeah.
One of the new
See, I told you.
I swear, everyone who's ever owned a
Don't doubt my powers, motherfucker.
Just cheered at the top of their lungs. That is what I've always wanted to see. Cloud and Sephiroth working together. Because they used to be buddies, so they just showed
this is the active that's how much I like them. I had to look at the actual thing to remind me what the name of the yogurt was. I'm one of those fake fans that should be looked at sternly, I guess. I don't know.
That was a cross-gen title.
Oh dear.
PS5 game. This is, and I think we're going to see some really cool, really cool technical stuff, because of that. The first one was it had open areas, but it was still fairly kind of sectioned off. And I get the sense this is going to be a lot more, maybe not full open world, but I think it's going to have some pretty big sprawling areas, as indicated by the fact that you can now rent segways and drive around on them.
We can fly here, right? Oh shit, there are enemies here. Also camera? What the?
This is, the first one kind of ended where you get out, you leave Midgar and you get out into the overworld. Nick, how large of a scale are you expecting?
Was I not supposed to do that?
Honestly, I did not
oh my gosh.
Some of the locations that they showcase here, because obviously we see immediately after the events of remake, where we see our people deposited into the open world. We got glimpses of the Midgar Zalem, so you're going to be able to cross that scary marsh with the giant snake using a fancy chocobo. We saw the Junon area, which means that we're going to have to travel through Fort Condor. I think that's what we're seeing right here. We see Cosmo Canyon, where Red 13's from. We see Nibelheim, all this stuff. You're seeing a lot, and the one thing that has me extra curious, we saw Rufus firing the Junon cannon, which is that seaside place where he was getting inaugurated. That only really happens a couple times in Final Fantasy VII, and it's when weapon attacks. So there's some crazy stuff, stuff that you wouldn't see until the third disc of the original, end of the second disc of Final Fantasy VII. So it looks like we're getting a lot of game with Rebirth. And obviously, this is a reimagining, this is a rebirth of Final Fantasy. This right here is happening inside Mount Nebel, this battle right here. But
This is why we got you on the show, Nick.
The scope of this is staggering, and like you said, the fact that this is getting brought to PS5 is it is designed first for PS5, and with that in mind, I immediately think of Final Fantasy 16 with its very big, not open world, but very big like hub areas almost, and just how beautifully rendered that is. That combined with the kind of attention to detail we're seeing here, and man, there's just going to be a whole lot of games. So if Final Fantasy 16 didn't scratch the itch you were looking for, there's no doubt in my mind that Rebirth is going to be that game.
That low poly in PS5 graphics minigame thing is just awesome. That is such a beautiful aesthetic.
Yeah,
it reminds me of the Phantom Pain Solid Snake, rendered in the Phantom Pain from PS1. It's that same like high fidelity, low fidelity, high fidelity look, which is so cool. And also Vincent, we were talking about the cool vampire. Oh my gosh.
All right, so there's plenty more to talk about this, and also that is only the second of the 3 Final Fantasy VII remakes. I like that a really great PS6 launch game is probably going to be all these games in one package for, I don't know,
the 5-disc collection or whatever.
Let's touch on Helldivers for a second.
This is
we got a release date for this. I feel like a lot of people were expecting this to drop later this year. It's coming out, I think, February 8th, I want to say. It's coming to PS5 and PC. We got to look at this, and I feel like the first Helldivers had like a very kind of easy drop in, drop out kind of co-op. It was still a hard as hell game. But this one is like a completely different animal. Like this looks way more like I don't know, Earth Defense Force by way of Starship Troopers and ODST. And what's your vibe on this?
I will say above the gameplay, which is really good looking, I just want to say I'm completely over trailers where people have fake multiplayer chatter. Like I get it. It's supposed to make us as friends go, hey, we could be just like them and have the fun they're having. I'm
laying down suppressive fire, Brian.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so and I think this was a little more natural than usual. I just feel like we have to put up with this every like three or four times a year at like old E3s and Game Awards.
Well, the thing is, Brian, I mean, they couldn't have like an actual. They had to clean up the conversation that they were going to have in display here.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't talk this way to your friends as they did in the trailer.
No, not at all.
Compared to like Ubisoft, this felt a lot more natural. Like if you go back and watch like the first like Division trailer where it's like I'm reloading, whatever. In this, I get the sense that they had the devs play through kind of the same mission a few times and they cut together the conversation. The mission itself is cool. They're fighting a Bile Titan.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like this looks solid. This looks interesting. I'm curious to see what the devs who made Helldivers do with it, but it also is one of those odd cases where it's such a huge departure from what the first game is. It might as well be a new game entirely.
Yeah. I'll say I love the creature design. The lighting is awesome. The weapons look fun as hell. Like there's a lot of Starship Troopers in here. It's got like some sort of almost like gritty shore trooper from Rogue One look to some of the designs of the characters. The capes are fun. Yeah, it's just the banter. Enough of the banter.
I also got to say, I love the Adobe program apps that they have over their heads. The logos is really cool.
Wow,
it's a nice touch.
That is a creative suite right there.
Yeah.
One thing we noted, I love this right here, is that there's a cooperative rocket launcher reload system, whatever, where like somebody has to go behind you and like put the missiles back in. Which is, I don't know. I think that's a kind of a cool touch.
The little backpack drones are cool too.
Yeah. So while we're talking about
the charm of the first game for me was like its isometric perspective and how
I'm
you had
pre-ordering
to kind of
Spider-Man
play to that
2
angle because it was very limited FOV. And I was a little bit bummed when they first revealed Helldivers 2 because it abandoned that. But more to your point, Max, like I think the magic of this game is going to lie in its co-op interactions that we haven't really seen before.
Have you
in games.
played
I really can't think of a game where you have that kind of intimate squad experience where you are relying on people for ammo, refills, things like that, and also just coordinating an airstrike. And I love a game where you can die and explode into little bits. So this is checking all the boxes for me.
Now, while we're talking about the big co-op and the multiplayer shooters with the liquids and the stuff,
are we doing it?
We're doing it. We're talking foam stars.
All right, the foamsters.
So they are having an open beta. There's they're doing September 29th through September 3rd or through October 2nd thereabouts. So it's kind of all over the place. There's a bunch of them. It's up on the PlayStation blog. But basically, they're letting people get their hands on this, letting them get their feet wet with foam, as it were. We got to look at the roster here, and I'm honestly like, I really love how completely ridiculous these characters are. They all have very silly names. Like one is named like Soa, which is like soap, but Soa. There's Mel T, which feels like a Spice Girl, but it's implying that she's like viscous and melty.
What about Penguin?
Penguin. She dresses up like a penguin. There's the baristador who makes lattes and stuff. We keep joking about this game, but it honestly is like, it looks like it's having such a good time. I want to see what the big deal is.
When's the beta out?
It is the September 29th through October 1st or 2nd.
Yeah, so I read that. I immediately started hitting up everybody at the company here at IGN. And I was like, we got to redo our Game of the Year list, scrap everything, toss out Spider-Man, Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate, everything. It's all going away because the foamsters are here, baby.
Let's not lose our soaps here, okay? Relax, all right?
Okay.
Don't drop the soap on this one. I mean, this game, this is the thing, like... I think, Max, you said this, like, I think it was a week ago that we were kind of sarcastically, excited or pretending we were sarcastically excited for this
Tales
game.
Of Arise. That's another one that looked good.
It became a reality for me as the more and more that I've seen of this game. And of course, we talked to Jada last week, and she played it at PAX, and she raved about this game.
Right.
I'm actually really excited for this. I mean, we're gonna have I think they're gonna have 2 modes we can play in the open beta.
Do you want to read the names?
Star?
Yeah, Smash the Star and Happy Bath Survival. And
Happy Bath Survival.
I wish you all a happy bath survival.
I really think it's going to be a wash when it comes to Game of the Year. I mean, this game has really bubbled up on my horizon.
I think it might make a splash.
Yeah, I think so too. It's going to be a clean victory, I'd say.
Okay.
All right. Well, Brian, you're all washed up.
There it is.
I hate to burst
they
their
opened
bubble.
with one of the most bizarre choices for this state of play, which was
It really was.
baby
Let's hope it's
steps, which
good.
we've seen before. This is
So the opposite of Foam Stars. This is about one man alone falling in the mud.
the dirtiest, slowest game you can play. It's basically Quap meets Death Stranding. You control the man's legs and make him go up stuff. The thing that jumped out at me
this
here that
game
made it
looked
seem
weird,
much
didn't
more
it?
like an interesting game rather than just a silly kind of tech demo widget type of thing is that it seems like he's got dialogue based on what he's doing. So he's like muttering to himself, being like, okay, post, okay, gonna go on the rock, gonna go on here. And then he also meets his weird Australian friends who tells him about grappling hooks. And I'm just, I don't know. This game looks extremely funny in that kind of like, in that very quappy way, but
It
also,
looks
I don't know,
like-
it
it's
seems
almost
like it's
like
got a lot
drunk,
more
man,
going
this
for
one.
it technically. I think this is Unreal
Drunk
5.
Simulator or something.
I think they're really pushing the limits of silly games about pajama guys falling in the mud.
Yeah. You said in that silly co-op. You think this is gonna be co-op? Or?
No, Quap, like
Quap,
QWOP,
okay.
Quap, you know.
All right. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, co-op? Really?
No, that would be
Q-Wop.
I wouldn't put it
This game
past them
strikes me as one
to
of the-
have like a co-op mode where one person has to control the each leg or whatever.
Yeah.
It seems like the kind of thing they would do just to
They
make
did
it.
that with Octodad, so that totally makes sense.
Is this
And this also strikes me as one of those games that's going to be one of those like streaming phenomena that people just can't stop watching other people playing.
Yeah.
Which feels like this feels tailor made for something like that.
Yeah.
You know, whether it be
100%.
Quap, Octodad, or that going up game. People love watching other people climb stuff still in
And
silly
fall.
ways. So this feels like the natural next version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
Hopefully, there's like a singing version in this game, so you can have doo-wop. Let's move on, Max. I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Let's move on to I think wrapping things up because we touched on the big stuff here and really we're at time.
What about Roblox? We're not going to talk about
you wanna
Roblox.
talk
The
about
new
Roblox?
kid on the block.
You didn't talk
New
about
kid on the
Avatar,
block.
Max. I'm very
Yes.
proud of you.
Well, I don't know what to talk about. Okay, you want to talk
Move
about Roblox?
over,
You wanna talk about Avatar?
Minecraft.
Just okay.
Right.
Well,
should we,
on that note, I think we're gonna let's do like a yes or no for this state of play. Just how are we feeling? Are we, I'm gonna go with that. I'm not
a down.
Really?
No, I'm doing down.
Okay,
This
can I do
this was solid.
This is my I'm kind of a
Solid
wiggle.
what though? Solid foam? Solid mud?
What the hell is solid foam?
You fight him at the end of Phantom Pain, but
Yeah.
you have to
Oh,
unlock
down.
it secretly.
Middle.
Fine,
I
it's
think-
middle.
Give
I don't
him
know.
the
If
state
they,
of play,
if they didn't show
Lee.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I'd be firmly in the thumb down position.
but
but on the strength of the Rebirth footage we got, I'm putting it like middle to thumbs up.
Look,
Okay,
it's-
Nick,
Spider-Man
I'm-
2 and
So yeah, no, Spider-Man 2 and Resident Evil 4, Simon Ada got me in the middle. I'm gonna stop doing this with my hand, but that's where it got me. Right there.
I just, this is at least the second one of these we've gotten from Sony where it's a bunch of, it's a bunch of leftovers. It's a bunch of snacks. It
Right.
all looks good. It all
Let's
looks like a good
go.
time. It's a bunch of third-party stuff. And then like one little bit of a really good thing. And the last time they did this with Spider-Man way back in June?
Yeah.
May? You know, that was a big chunk of Spider-Man. We got really excited. We came out of that like we were shot out of a cannon. We were like, yes, that was a great thing. And then I think as it sort of the hype wore off, we were like, was it though? And I think like what 65% of the things they showed wound up being like, yeah, it's also coming to Xbox. So
I mean, we got this.
That's a big problem. But like, what is PlayStation Studios doing? Like, what are they doing over there? You know,
dude, what are you talking about? They're rendering that incredible trailer for 3 new colors for the DualSense: red, blue, and silver.
Wow, deep earth.
I don't know what y'all are smoking.
Anyway,
How can PlayStation satisfy you all? I'm so curious because I thought this was a solid showing.
Well, did you give it a thumbs up?
I gave it a thumbs up.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, that's good. That's fine. That's
this is me defending it now.
Are we doing 2 thumbs up or 1 thumb up?
All right, brand new first-party titles. I want to see something original from PlayStation at this point. Like,
show
yes,
me
we got
Wolverine
Spider-Man
doing
2.
something.
Okay, fine. Here's mine.
But at this point, that's all stuff we know. Give me something new. Long gone are the days of Days Gone or Death Stranding. Something that is a first-party title.
Ghost of Tsushima 2. Where you at?
Ghost of Tsushima. But even that's a sequel. I want to see something new. Give me something new. Where's
this
the Order
economy?
1886?
Yeah.
Give me the equivalent of that.
Well,
Come on.
We have strong feelings about this. We'll be back next week on Beyond to talk about this and also
raid
talk about
Ashiwa.
Akeem's Spider-Man
Let's
impressions.
go
In the
say hi to
meantime,
him.
keep an eye on IGN tomorrow
Thank you
because there's a
everyone
ton
for
of Spider-Man
raiding
2 coverage
and
going
staying
up.
and chatting.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining me for hanging out.
Of course.
It was a blast hanging out with you. The foam stuff.
The foamsters.
Stuff. I
Back
don't know.
in the building.
I have mixed feelings. I don't want to be too negative, but I don't know. PlayStation, I don't know. The holidays
I'll
around
be
the
back
corner.
in a
Show off
bit.
some exciting things.
Yeah,
On that
let's go
note,
raid. Ashiwa.
Beyond.
Gibbs,
Beyond.
I'll talk to you soon
Beyond.
about the shoot, yeah?
Beyond.
Right, catch you in a bit.
Mics are still hot, guys. Mics are still hot.
So why? Why are you doing this? Lightwing, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream, Lightwing? And if people don't know who Lightwing is, Lightwing plays a lot of different games, really good at fighting games, a big Sega fan. Definitely go check him out.